Hey everyone, time for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So I'm pretty speechless. I'm really happy with how this looks. Let's come back to this in a few minutes though. So let's look at what Rafa did today. He again was working on the 64. We're trying to get most everything done on this bus so that we can send it over to Brian Roth, who built the motor for it. And he's going to go ahead and install the motor, install the remote oil cooler, all that stuff. So we're trying to get the bus pretty much ready to where when the motor's in it, it can be driven essentially, so he can check the motor out. So just lots of little things to do to get it to that point. One of the main things is, of course, having all the doors so that they'll latch and close and stuff, so that if he takes the thing down the street, doors aren't flying open and stuff. So there's that. So pretty much today, continuing on the doors, he got the rear hatch striker plate and the little alignment wedge things that are kind of over here on the side. He got those installed. Let's see, the front door, and again, this bus is kind of squeezed in here. So the front drivers and passenger doors, he put those check rods in and the seals for those. He installed the, so before we had let's squeeze back here. So before he had the rear cargo door, so this one was pretty much everything complete as far as the mechanism and stuff. The front cargo door, or the right one if you're facing it, that one wasn't quite done yet because we were missing the rods that go to the top and bottom that actually latch the door into the body when it's closed. So luckily for us, Octavio to the rescue, he had a pair of those, which we got, and so that allowed Rafa to finish the front cargo door there. Let's see here. What else happened? He started getting the deck lid ready. We're actually missing the hinges somehow for it. So once he gets those, that'll go on. And, the jail bars went in the rear window there. So jail bars are all complete now. And, I think that's pretty much what happened today. So, again, lots of details. We were hoping to have this bus ready by the end of this week to go over to Brian Roth's. I don't think that's going to happen. So maybe next week is, of course, a short week, although Rafa's only ever here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday anyway, so it'll be kind of a regular week for him. But hopefully we can pop in the skylight windows and do a few other things and get this thing ready for Brian maybe for the week after next. So the week after the Thanksgiving weekend. So let's talk about this baby. So as you can see, the motor went in today, and I have to say that the fan shroud and the alternator and the carburetors and the breastplate are just kind of in for mock-up purposes, and because I'm like a little kid and I couldn't wait any longer to see how bitchin' this thing looked, so I just kind of stuck those on. But what is in for good is the long block itself is in, obviously. The cylinder tins are in and all bolted in. Both intake manifolds are in, bolted in, snug down. The front engine tin, so the one that can't really see because it's dark, but the one that goes on that side, that's in. The exhaust is on and all bolted up and stuff. Probably hard to see, but yeah, this exhaust is just like a ridiculous work of art. So that's in and all bolted down. So yeah, it's gonna go pretty fast now. I do have a welded and balanced fan coming from Dave Griner over at Proformance, and a Santana style pulley, which is very appropriate for this car. His old school chromed alternator pulley actually cleaned up pretty good. It was looking pretty pitted and kind of ugly, and I thought, well, what do I have to lose? So I hit it with some steel wool, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So we're gonna roll with it. The other thing I did today was I cleaned up his old school Impy, apparently Impy. It looks like Impy anyway, or it looks the same as the one Impy makes currently, but it might have been like Bug Pack or something back in the day. But anyway, his hex bar crossbar linkage, got that all cleaned up today, so that'll be going on here in the not too distant future. I have air cleaner assemblies on order. The chrome on them was just not really good. I tried cleaning those up, and the chrome was just too pitted and stuff. So they're relatively inexpensive, just the kind of chrome old school air cleaner assembly. So we're going to go with those, and they'll look very appropriate for an 80s car here. So what else? Yeah, just things going to come together fast. Got his 009 distributor, which I think I had previously cleaned up, and it's got a set of electronic points in it. And then I still need to pick him up a fuel pump. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, this motor is really going to come together fast now. Everything's pretty much ready to just bolt onto it. And the few pieces that I'm missing, I think, are going to come tomorrow. So, yeah, very exciting. Oh, and well, the other thing, which I totally forgot to mention because I was I'm so in love with this, how the engine looks, is I did go ahead and make an executive decision, and I put in the black firewall mat there. I didn't even ask the owner. I was like, you know what, I'm 99.9% sure he's going to agree with me that is the way to go, rather than the chrome or stainless steel louvered one. That would have just kind of like washed out this whole engine. To me, and I think most people would agree, the focus should be the engine, and in particular that fan shroud, and having this like chrome louvered busyness going on behind it would have really just detracted from it. So I made the executive decision, ordered one. Excuse me, had Eddie Collins pick one up for me. So thanks, Eddie, if you happen to see this. And I installed it and then put the motor in, and there you go. So yeah, the owner actually came by today, and he saw it, and he was very happy. He couldn't stay long because I think he had an appointment or something, but I want to say he was like almost giddy looking at it. I did have it kind of mocked up similar to what you see here when he came, so he kind of got the full effect of what this thing's going to look like. The other thing that I forgot to mention a couple days ago was that I have been successful here with these stupid one-piece window weather strips. So again, what I ended up doing was using a split window lower seal. So split windows, as you may or may not know, don't have a vent wing, so you can buy nice long scrapers like that. And then what I did was I mounted the split window scrapers on the metal support piece that came with the shitty unusable scrapers that come with the one-piece window kit. And then I think I mentioned before, probably several times, the inside is just like a felt, generic scraper, whatever you want to call it. But if I can show this here, oh, there it goes. Whee! So yeah, it looks good down, looks good up, and yeah, so pretty happy with that. And so if I do a set again, which I don't know if I would or not, but if I did, now I think I have all the tricks figured out how to get these things in efficiently and make them both look and work good. So pain in the ass, but now I've got all my secret tricks here, which aren't so secret because I've been telling you guys all about them. Anyway, so yeah, that was a big one on this car, getting those things to work. So that is it for the 69 Cal Look 80s car. Jacob was in for a few hours and primarily worked on wiring. So he was working on wiring up his alternator. Got it about ready here. Trimmed the wire links. Got those to where they're going to look good. And then I think he wired up his coil, and I think that's it. So yeah, this thing's coming right along here. Hopefully have it back to him in the not too distant future. So that is it for today, guys. Appreciate you all watching. Hope you enjoyed this. As I like to mention every once in a while, if you like our content and you haven't subscribed, please do so. And like our video if you liked it. Just click the like button and life will be good. So anyway, that is it for today, guys. Again, appreciate you all watching, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.